Good night and welcome back to the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. Wherever you are, we welcome you to our broadcast. If you're just joining us, we welcome you. And if you are staying with us, if you have stayed with us, we say thanks for being in our company. It's a nightcap, weekend cap game. It's the attackers are taking on Diamond FC. The attackers in the all familiar blue and black. It's Diamond FC in the blue, white, and black. So, Diamond taking on attackers in what is going to be the first game for both teams in this, the Champions League. Doc, and what are the expectations?
Well, you can expect fast start, and you can expect goals. But for the Attackers FC, they have just about scraped together an 11 to start the game. It does include Denzel. Denzel has had to start. He's a number 25. Javier Brooks is number 14. Khaled Brooks, number 16. Ramde Gomez, keeper and captain, the number 1. Spooney for Sean Hargy, number 16. Gaza Isaac, he's the number 9. Tariq Joseph, short he's the number 6. Keon Lee, number 3. Hassan Mason, the number 23. Kiroy Reed, number 19. And Rasheem Thompson, number 8. No Shakoy to start with. And no Centerval Duke.
Very interesting, Doc. Not very often we see the two captains being the two keepers.
Indeed.
And that's what the DFC is posting this evening. The Diamond lineup would read number 2 is see, that's number 2, number 8. And they are very faded, Doc. Very, very faded here. Printing. Well, we run you through. Number 2 is Jared Smins. Number 7 is Jalen Smins. Number 28 is, number 5 is Rodando Roach. Number 6 is the man Carlos Reeves. Number 17, Kevin Paul. Number 27 is Nicholas Millington. Number 25 is Kivoy Harley. Number 21 is Kivon Harley. Number 16 is Malachi Gums. Number 9 is Jaden Fleming. Number 1, captain and goalkeeper, is Micah Brooks.
The big call, Kevin Paul starts and Kentish John goes to the bench.
I'm not sure if you see Kentish John down
I
there.
see Kentish John there.
Well, it's on the list, but he's not on the bench.
Kevin Paul has had to start today again. Interesting. He was a bit part player towards the end of last season. Wasn't getting too many minutes. Would have started the last game because the Diamond were playing short.
He has started a few games for the Diamonds, in fact.
Bit earlier in the season. He did score. I do remember scoring a goal earlier in the season.
Yes, indeed. And so the man in the middle is Burton, able and assisted AR1 Victory and AR2 Jackson.
Well, what I will find interesting today is where does Jaden play? Does he play up front like he usually does? Or will he drop to right wing back where he would have played last time out?
Well, it's interesting to see the formation that the Diamond played today.
Well, it doesn't seem...
It's not very conventional at all.
It seems like a back 4 to start. Well, it's a diamond formation.
It's a diamond. That's what they're playing. It's a diamond formation they're playing.
It's Jaden getting in early. And good work in the midfield there. Very good work in the midfield. It's the man they've missed, Kiroy Reed. He'll be a big addition to the side, but he's in. But Shakoy is out. Duke is out as well. Tackles they just can't get their best 11 onto the field at any point in time. The game that Spoony comes to early and the game that Reed is back, Shakoy is out and Duke is out.
I think Shakoy is the big miss for them. I think Shakoy...
Shakoy found some form towards the end of the season. Playing as a striker for them, they would really miss his presence up front. Denzel did score a goal last time out. He did score, Denzel. So you can't quite say... You can't say that he's just in there as a passenger.
Of course not.
Well...
Who would you get more out of, Doc? Would you get more out of Denzel or Duke?
Well, Duke is more of a creator. I don't want debating it this long. Outside of the goal, well, it's a good looking ball. Outside of the goal, Denzel has not done much. But he did score last time, but Duke definitely, he offers a lot more versatility. He plays defense. He can play at right back or in midfield. And he can pass very well. He can tackle. Definitely Duke. But what
attackers? It's back in the defense with the keeper to reset.
What the attackers do have today is a strong defense and a mobile midfield. A very mobile midfield. They have Shortman in there. They have Kiroy Reed in there. And they have Spoony in there. They usually have less mobility with Centerval Duke and Denzel in there. Or a Casa in there. But they do have more mobility in the midfield today. And that will be key for them against a very agile and very fit Diamond side.
Well, they're missing the likes of Alex, Diamond. They're missing Trevor Peters.
Indeed.
Here is a ball shoot over for the man Gaza. Gaza can't get on to the end of that one, and it has gone out for a goal kick.
I was about to ask whether Trevor had started. I know he came off the bench last time out because he was late. And Diamond relies so heavily on their midfield battery of Alex and Trevor. So to not have them today is a very big miss. They complement each other so well, Alex and Trevor, because Alex does all the defensive work that Trevor doesn't want to do. And Trevor's allowed the freedom to go forward and score goals.
Roach taken out there. Hit on the face. Reed. Isn't that a foul?
I think it may be a drop ball. Indeed, it will be a drop ball to Kiroy Reed. Spoony. Looking to get the 1-2 with Keon Lee. Picked up now for the DFC. The pass is in behind.
He does well to keep it.
He does very well to keep it in. And immediately in the early goings, it does look like DFC have gone to a flat front three. They're playing with a flat front three with Kevin on the left, Jalen in the center, and Jaden on the right. I do think that they may have been better advised to get a more natural finisher in Jaden in the center of the park, and Jalen on his natural left side, and then Kevin over on the right. I think they do have a lot of versatility, but Jaden has played strike for a number of years for DFC. He's a good striker. And Jalen is a more natural left-sided player than he is an out-and-out number 9. I think that the only reason that they may want to have Jalen in the center is his pace up against two relatively slow defenders.
This is a
Mason
good
and
attack here. This is an opportunity. Oh, corner, an opportunity. We went for placement rather than power. And a good save by the keeper. He got down to his right, got the right hand out. Ball ricocheting and going around the post. It's a corner in the 7th minute of play. Diamond FC causing some problems for the attackers.
As I was just saying, I think the reason Linton may have put him centrally is his pace against two relatively slower defenders in Mason and Special. And his pace got in behind them. But he's not the most natural finisher. And his finishing cost him. They tried to place it when he should have, like he usually does, bang it in at the near post. Not the best cross at all. Here's Kiroy Reed leading the counter. Reed has Lee for company. Instead goes wide to Wabi. Wabi drops this one off. This is good play. Here's Spoony now. Spoony. Wide for Wabi. Now Lee. Back to Spoony. Back wide for Wabi. They have pace to get in behind.
That's Lee.
Instead opted to come back. And they will recycle possession now. It's the attackers. Can they do the reverse and go in front early rather than having to come from behind? Almost shifted wide for Gaza. That could have been troublesome. It's Reed. Ooh, a foul called
Against Reed, yes.
by the referee.
One time it seemed like they were playing right at a wrestling game.
It is Burton, the man in the middle today. Jackson, the assistant here, on the near side, they are two. And you know my eyes aren't any good, so I can't see who's the AR1.
Victory is the AR1.
Is that the younger Victory?
The younger Victory.
That'll be Devonji, a Victory.
Javonji would have done the first game.
Yes. Yeah, Javonji and Devonji.
Special, making a run. Squares it to the man Gaza. Has Millington for company. Millington again getting the better of Gaza. He played very, very well against him in the last game. Kiroy Reed! Oh, sends it to the ambulance.
I think he was looking at the goal on the other park.
Well. Won't even call that a shot. It wasn't an opportunity, but really making a hash of it. Gaza again. Gaza goes for a shot! Just over the crossbar. Just over the crossbar.
They're shooting, and they're causing Mecca some problems. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle. Gaza doesn't often get shots off in the first half, but he's shooting and he's almost scoring. It will be a good game, this one. Who can strike the first blow? Or will it be an attackers? Or will it be a DFC? You can tell that the Diamond FC, they are a team built on discipline. But they're missing their captain, and they're missing the on-field leader. Because Trevor's the captain, Alex is the leader. They have neither of them. Not just that, they're the midfield battery. We saw when Alex got injured for that maybe 4-week stretch in the middle of the season, DFC didn't win a single game. They didn't win a single game when Alex got injured. That's the importance that he plays to that DFC side. And when Trevor played last time out without Alex, he didn't look like Trevor. He didn't look like Trevor Peters at all. It reminds me a lot of a Manchester United team without Casemiro. When you don't have your midfield general, you can tell it's a completely different side. It's like Lions without Jermaine. It's a different side.
It's Ducks without Ricketts.
Booted up field. Kevin up against Rashim. Rashim's transition to fullback, it's been an interesting one. When he was playing in the high school league, played a whole lot of midfield. And when he was playing for the Spartans, played a whole lot of midfield as well. That's a very good move, trying to put one inside. Well, now he's going over to the attacker. He's been playing at fullback a lot. And he's done a pretty good job at it. As here comes Jalen. He does have Kevin up there with him, but Jalen tries to go inside on his own. And Special got a boot in.
And this is what both Jared and Jaden is going to serve for DFC. They are giving those long balls for Jalen to run on to, because the truth is, neither Mason nor Special can run with him.
Not many can run with him. You think of maybe Marvin. Maybe Marvin can run with him. Get through a list of defenders in this league. Can't think of too many. Tafari, when he's playing, can. And not much outside of that. That's pace. That's what you call raw pace.
It's good to see, Doc. Would you believe it's three youngsters that are playing defense for the Diamond FC?
Well, it is interesting. I don't know who is on the bench for DFC, so we can only look at the substitutions list. I know Armando was ticked amongst the subs. He's a regular, well, would have been a regular starter. You have experience in Garvey as well, but no, I'm not sure if he's available to play. You have 43, who was, well, I don't think he's available either. Well, they call him 43, call him 86. He's not the same 43 he was before.
Well, you said it. You said it. I am not having that conversation.
It initially came from his coach, Nigel Linton.
I am not having that conversation. And again, early in the game, Bolton is going to have a conversation with Paul, with both, yes, with Harley and with Paul. The play took place almost in the middle of the field. Why are you kicking the ball off the field?
No need.
That, I don't know if I do public speaking very well. The most talking that you will hear me do is right here. And so, I don't know if I have the patience that some referees have. You know the things that you're not supposed to do. So why do them? So when you do them, you're penalized for doing them.
Rashim. Short man. Reed. Up to Denzel. Goes further back to short man. Now Spoonie. Attackers have controlled the lion's share of possession in this one to start with. They've knocked the ball very well. It's a good turn by Reed, trying to drive inside. Taken down, wins a free kick. Lovely turn. That's what they missed with Kiroy Reed. That dynamism in midfield. Able to turn and beat a man.
This means is saying, I got ball, ref. I got ball. But it seemed like he went through the legs of Reed. And if you do that,
you may have got the ball, but you got the play before you got the ball.
You went through the player to get the ball. That's a foul.
Well, this will be a free kick. Definitely a shooting range. Is that Spoonie over this one? Does seem to be Spoonie.
That's a shot. That's shot man.
Oh, is that short man? Yes, it is short man. Short man drives it into the wall, goes behind for a corner.
And this is where Diamond is at a disadvantage.
And I like this. Finally, the attackers are going to let Mason and Special go up for a corner. They're the two tallest players on the field. Put it high, put it in. They will win something.
You have the likes of. But
Oh no, put it into the mixer. Your two tall center backs are up. Put the ball into the mixer. You
What
wasted
is that?
Special and the Mason up there.
what is that?
Why would you play it short when you have your two tall center backs in there and now they're out of position and Jalen is breaking away and Jalen has pace. He has company in Wobby, puts it all the way across, and luckily for the attackers, Special got back. I hate this unrehearsed short corner play. When you have your big center backs up, lump the ball into the box.
But you even had
You had Denzel up there.
in the box. So why would you want to do that?
The only players who are not in the area were Rashim and Wobby. You have height, you have Gaza, you have Denzel, you have Mason, you have Special. Please put the ball into the area. Those four guys alone are taller than everyone else on the DFC. Just put the ball into the mixer.
My.
I really hate these unrehearsed short corner plays because they rarely work in this league. Unless you have something that's been worked on the training ground, put the ball into the area.
Doc, I don't care how much you walk that on the training ground. When you come to the game and you see what you are dealing with, you must be able to go to a plan B with a shot. Oh, he goes down.
I think that may have hit him in the unmentionables.
He goes down, a shot off, and immediately Special goes to ground. Oh, he got that one full on because that was, it was really unleashed by Smeens.
Special's a tough man. So if you go down, there's only one place that ball could have hit you, and it's never comfortable. I can tell you from experience, it is not a comfortable feeling.
My. Doc, have you ever been hit with a hard ball?
Millie, you're my coach, but I no longer play cricket, so I can tell you this now. For about 4 years of my cricketing career, I batted without a cup. It was uncomfortable and I didn't like it, so I batted without a cup. I went to St. Martin and Johnson was bowling with a new ball. I was batting at 4 and Johnson was bowling. You know the pace Johnson has. Let's just say after that, I never went to bat without a thigh pad and without a seed cup.
Well, I'll tell you this. I had an opportunity. Well, playing at the primary school level, I came through primary school playing without. I even started secondary school without until one of the umpires sent me off the field and told me, he said, I bat in a cup or I get off the field.
I hated batting with a lot of gear. I always felt very restricted. I would put on my pads and my helmet and that was it. Mm-hmm. Never wore anything else until I got hit. Then I brought in the thigh pad, I brought in the cup, brought in everything else.
Well, I tell you what, it's never a good place to be hit. Diamond FC. With a ball on the left flank, Millington. Heads up, ball over to looking for Kevin. And it's Special who puts it across, and Rashim can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw to Diamond FC. Should taken quickly. Smeens.
And to touch again, this time an attacker's throw. Well, it's been a good start. Randy Gomez has had to make a great save. Micah saw one just drop beyond his post. No, free kick. Free kick, says the referee. Nice. Gaza was away. No one was catching Gaza.
Well, he was away because I'm not sure if it's he who bought the shirt for Smeens.
He was trying to take it off of him.
He was trying to take it off on the field.
Denzel lets it run towards Reed. Reed has runners, he has Lee, and he has Gaza. He will look to use Gaza. They're not going to catch Gaza. Gaza down towards the byline. Oh, he gets it wrong. He gets it horribly wrong. He had Lee waiting.
I don't know what I saw a bit of the last game, and I'm seeing the very same thing about Gaza here. Millington has just been a thorn in his flesh.
I think Gaza's form has dropped off a bit in the last few games, really. He's not looked 100%. I think he's still bothered by an injury that he's playing through.
He's not walking as freely either.
He seems to be trying to play through an injury. This is the last tournament for a while. He does have time to recover in the offseason. But had he taken some time off during the season, he may have been fit to come back here today. We saw Reed do it. Reed was injured for a while. He took some time off during the season. Now he's back to the Champions League, and he's looking very healthy and very raring to go.
Mason looks up. Look for an outlet, finds it in special. Finds Joseph. Attackers looking to attack here. Denzel. Joseph drops it to the left wing. Wabi. Back to Joseph. 1-2 ball.
All of a sudden, the attackers are a ball-playing side. I don't know when this change came about, because that's what the attackers do. Dump it over the top, let Gaza run onto it.
Reed has company. Reed has Paul for company. Also has Roach. Ball across! Oh, very fortunately for... He nearly made a mistake. He made a mistake, but he was not made to pay for the mistake.
He nearly made a costly mistake. Luckily for them, it didn't fall to Spoonie, because Spoonie would have buried it. This attacker's side, well, they are looking good. That comes when you have three mobile players in midfield. He's in behind here. He's beaten Micah, but Micah's fallen on it.
Brilliant bit of work by Micah Brooks. Taking that one off the boot of Lee. That was a brilliant save. Brave save there by Micah Brooks.
I don't think we're seeing enough of Jared Smains in this game for the DFC. I think with this change in formation, he doesn't have the attacking freedom that he usually has. He's been a quiet figure, a very quiet figure. Special has company. Jalen will go back to Randy. He's very competent with his feet. Finds Mason. Mason, another composed defender. Back for Special. They're just knocking it around. They're just knocking it around the DFC side. Rashim tries to poke it over the top. Kiroy Reed wanted nothing to do with it, but you know who will chase it down? Keon Lee will. And that was almost troublesome. Luckily, he got it past the outstretched boot of Lee. Now Reed will poke it around him, and Reed is trying to get in behind here. Kiroy Reed down around to the outside. Needs some company. He got his foot taken out. That's a risky challenge. That's a careless challenge, I must say. Went in flying.
Did he catch Reed?
He definitely caught Reed. He didn't clear him out, but he caught Reed's non-standing foot. That had Reed.
Reed wasn't it the same leg that had Reed out for a while?
That's the exact same leg. That could have been a lot worse. Reed is still not up. Still not up. He's up now. Seems to be justice. Ooh. Oh, he's holding that ankle. He's not moving freely at all. It was a dangerous challenge. It was a very dangerous. He's lucky not to be carded because he went in flying. The only thing that saved him is that Reed was so far away from him. By the time the tackle got to Reed, all the momentum was out of it, so he couldn't take out Reed.
The youngsters just love to go to ground.
He had Reed. Reed was going away from goal. You had no need to slide in. Just force him to the corner.
There's some silly challenge. If a player back is to goal, that's where you want him. Your job is done.
Your job is finished. But he will take this free kick, Keroy Reed. It's a pretty good ball to the near post, but it couldn't be corralled. And DFC can clear only as far as Spoonie. Here's Denzel. Trying to poke away through. And now here's Jared. What can Jared do? He can find Jalen. Jalen with Rasheem for company. And Rasheem has done brilliantly well. Former Pink House mates, Rasheem and Jalen. Rasheem got the better of him this time. Spoonie goes back to Rasheem. Denzel comes short to receive it. Denzel for Gaza. Gaza has a man on the overlap. Instead goes inside to Denzel. Denzel pokes it down the line. Lee's a willing chaser. But he can't get that.
That's exuding energy for nothing because he's never going to get that to the end of that one.
Still goalless. This game has not been devoid of chances. It's been intriguing. You've already seen Randy Gomez pull off the impossible. But the impossible is just another ordinary save for Randy Gomez.
Harley puts it through for Smeens. Jalen Smeens to Jared. Don't find him. Finds Kevin Paul though. Paul. Too heavy a touch. Deceives him.
I think out of all the players in the attacking half of the DFC, Kevin was the one man you didn't want coming onto that one. You'd rather him being the one playing the pass than receiving the pass. Back to Micah. Micah almost got himself in trouble here. He has got himself in trouble. He's down. And Gaza has to score. Oh, Gaza, what have you done? Gaza, what have you done? You had the entire goal at your mercy. You could have rolled the ball in.
But it is surprising to me that the keeper is down. There was no whistle.
Didn't need to be. It wasn't a foul. The keeper lost the ball playing around with it. When you get the ball there with pressure, you clear it.
We have to go back to VAR to see if he was clipped. And in the end, justice was done. Justice was served.
You can't say justice was... you can say Gaza has had an absolute nightmare. The entire goal to aim at. There was no DFC player on the line. You had no reason to aim at a corner. Just rest the ball. He could have gone on his knees and headed the ball into the goal if he wanted to.
Well, it's not Father's Day. If it was next week, and it was an all-day Father's Day gift, he squandered it.
Gaza Isaacs, what have you done?
Sean Isaacs.
Well, if there was a chance for the attackers that they would rule if they were to go on and lose this game, it would be that one.
Do you want an easier opportunity? Do you want an easier opportunity to score a goal?
I've seen Gaza score those with a keeper in the goal and 3 defenders around him. He was clean through.
Well, I believe he missed it because it's not a norm. It's not a custom to have to aim at an empty goal.
Gaza Isaacs, what have you done?
Oh yes! Jalen Smeens will not miss. And Jalen Smeen has not missed. And immediately the Diamond FC has made attackers pay.
All eyes have gone to Gaza. Keroy Reed is absolutely fuming. A mistake by Mason. And you know, Jalen ain't missing that. Special is upset as well. Gaza can't believe what he's done. It's been a complete turnaround.
What a pass. It was a brilliant pass, splitting the defense, and you could not catch Jalen. Means was too fast, and the keeper, he was halted between two opinions, whether to come, whether to stay. It didn't matter, because by the time he made up his mind, the ball was resting. It was nesting in the back of the net.
But Mason had to deal with that when the ball passed right over Mason's boot.
Oh, well,
An attacking mistake.
it's in the past.
And a defensive mistake.
It's in the past. It's 1-0. The scoreboard is still reading 0-0.
There might be a scoreboard issue. The attackers have to shake this one off. They have to come back.
And again,
And that's what they need to do.
And this was what didn't happen in that last play.
Please, you have to put a body on Jalen because you can't run with him. So you have to put a body on him. Bit too easy for the DFC defense now.
If you notice there, it's that Gomez was playing on a 6-yard box. If he was playing on the 18 as he normally does, he would have been able to get to that ball. He didn't, and it was a costly one.
Foul, says the referee. Jaden does well.
Still, the board has not changed. It's not 0-0. It is not 0-0 if you are just joining us. It's 1-0 in favor of DFC. The scoreboard is reading 0-0, but it's 1-0. Diamond FC leads in the 30th minute of play. Goal from the boot, and the scoreboard has now changed. In the 30th minute of play, Jalen's means has made attackers pay.
This could be troublesome as well. It's bouncing in the area, but that will be a foul and infringement there. But a bit too handsy. Again, no need. It was bouncing around in the area. Could have waited for a man to take a touch and then try to win the deflection.
1-0 in the 34th minute of play. Diamond FC leads. Here comes the attackers. Rashim finds Isaac. Isaac gives it away.
Well, Gaza's head may not be where it needs to be right now. After that missed chance, and then for Diamond to immediately turn around.
Make them pay immediately. Oh, Jared trying to split the defense there. Too heavy a touch. Just allowing that one to run through to Gomez.
Denzel.
Paul. Smeens. Fleming. Good looking ball again. And Millington was chasing very high. Ball going over his head, misreading that one. Luckily for him, Reed went down and he gives it away. Has to chat back here. Kiroy Reed puts it wide.
Trouble again for the DFC defense. They're being careless back there. They have been very careless back there. Hopefully, for the attackers, Shakoy can come from somewhere. They are missing his presence upfield right now. They're missing the pace and his hold-up play as a forward as well. Special. Looks to go down the line towards Gaza. Down towards the byline and bolted away for a corner.
That's how we're going to see the same. Is he going to float this one in the box?
This time Special hasn't gone in. This time special hasn't gone up. You never see attackers have special and Mason up. So for them to not put it into the areas criminal, it could have fell there, could have fell for Spoonie. Short man won't get there ahead of Jaden. Jaden. Oh, that's pace. That's too much pace. It's Jalen.
What's it called?
Handball. The ball bobbled up and hit his hand.
He is not. He's not pleased with the call.
The ball did take an unfortunate bobble. It did hit his hand, Jalen.
Didn't see that one at all. Diamond. Fleming. Smeans. That's Jared. Jared. Oh, she puts it to for Jalen, who's offside.
He's too fast. He's too fast for his own good sometimes, Jalen. He is guilty of getting caught offside a number of occasions, Jalen. Just too fast for his own good. To the 37th minute. The DFC have to get the second goal. Well, they have to get the third goal, actually, because they had the 2 goals and they lost. They need to get 3.
Well, the man killer is in the house. Just arriving, I guess, from work.
He would have to come on and replace Kevin, in my opinion. Unless you want to shift to your original formation of the 3-5-2 and then play Kevin as a left-sided, maybe a left wing back. Push in the back, free kick to the attackers. Floated over. And played forward. It's Jalen up against Special again. Only as far as Jared, who takes it around Rashim as well. Here comes Jared Smains. Jared. Rashim for company now. Shifting it past one. Not beating the second. Blocked and out for a throw into the attackers. Well, Wabi is going to have a tough time on that left side with the pace of Jalen. He has had a tough time with the pace of Jalen on that left side. But
he's never going to win that ball. He's never going to win with the pace of Jalen. Never going to outrun Jalen.
But the only other player you can put back there is Keon Lee. But you need Lee's attacking output.
And so they're at a disadvantage. Anyhow, you shift it.
The only hope,
except that you switch spooning.
Well, the only hope right now is to pray that Angela can go and find Shakoy from wherever he is and bring him out to the park. Can poke it through, you know. Didn't get it straight enough. Pass was a bit too wide. Rashim does well. Denzel. It will fall out wide here now. He can poke it through toward Gaza. Cleared straight back to Special. Special gets the 1-2 with Lee.
Kevin Paul has to be more composed. He's just running with no sense of purpose. He's just chasing at the ball straight to the player, and you have to got the ball with more sense of purpose. Dog.
If Killer was to come on, he would have to come on for Kevin. But then you could shift Jalen to the left side and put Killer through the middle.
That's a good-looking ball, searching for Jared.
If it's one place he won't beat Mason and Special, it's in the air.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a good play there by Spoony.
That's a rare mistouch from Spoony, actually. So much quality. The man for Sean Hodge. I whipped in.
Not bad. Not a bad. Fought by Harley.
Any other keeper, maybe. Not that one. Gaza. Over the top early. Looking toward Kiroy Reed. Good defense by the Diamond FC. But again, not the best clearance. Almost given away. And just passed him to touch.
But it's still on.
It stayed in.
The ball is still on the field. And that's come to a dead stop. It's still on the field.
Split over toward Randy Gomez. We'll find Javier Brooks. Brooks searching and finding Reed. Reed, very good strength. Lays this one off here. Has a runner.
That's
out
offside.
wide.
That is offside. That is offside.
You have to time it. You have to time it. You can't start too early. Into the 42nd minute. Last time out, the game changed when Shakoy arrived at halftime. Shakoy is in here. That's a good looking ball. Randy was playing high and Randy came for it.
When a team is adamant of playing the ball that long, the keeper cannot play on the 6-yard box. He has to play on the 18.
Randy would know that. He's a very experienced keeper. Just on that occasion, he couldn't because he expected Mason to deal with it. Then when Mason left it, he wasn't really jailing in a foot race. You're not going to be jailing in a foot race. Tigers need to get back to knocking the ball around. Ever since that missed chance, seen them gotten a bit panicked. They're trying to move forward too early, not building the play enough.
They've really not settled down. You have not seen them, joining those passes, getting those passes, as we saw it earlier in the exchange.
They were knocking the ball around the DFC for a large portion of the first half. Since Gaza missed the chance, it's been all DFC really. Jaden, he did have the runner, but I think he realized the runner was Kevin.
Is that the married man on the bench? I'm looking over the DFC bench and I'm seeing, is it? Oh, this is a ball that is squared over. This can be trouble.
He can have a hit if he wants to,
He gave the way he was looking for Jalen. Couldn't find Jared, wasn't able to find him, and the attackers can come away with a counter. The whistle goes, it's a free kick for the DFC. So that looks like a man, though. So that's a whistle, and that's going to be a card. It's going to be a card. Joseph gets a card.
Shotman Joseph has gotten it.
And it must be for his mouth.
Indeed. Is number 6, Tariq Joseph, receiving the card on that occasion. Not sure what he could have said, but
Jalen Fleming is going to go for goal. From this distance, he's going to go for goal, you think?
Wouldn't surprise me.
He's going to go for Book.
You won't beat Randy Gomez from this sort of range, though.
Well,
you simply
just
won't
never
beat
know.
Randy.
All it takes is a deflection. Two minutes extra at a time. Harley. Oh, does he get ball? Yes.
Very good challenge. For the 1-2.
Reed.
Gets the 1-2, but nobody up there. Forced to go back. Finds Joseph. And now Spoonie shifts it over to Rashim. That's the passing we're talking about. As soon as I say that, Rashim gives it away, but gets it back. And we'll find Spoonie.
Hodge, that's overhit. That is overhit.
Well, Lee was tying it. He was looking for Lee on the left side, but Lee was tying his shoe. So he had to come and try to force it back to the right.
Overhitting that one, looking for Isaac. And Diamond FC will eat every second out of this 2 minutes.
And now a yellow card issued to, is it Gaza? Got the card? Yes, it is Gaza, I believe, who received the yellow.
Did he kick away the ball?
Might have, I'm not certain.
But if you are behind, why would you do that?
Just trying to get to halftime to regroup, maybe. Might be the only reason. They have to apply the I think Michael needs to be their trigger for the press. Michael, even though he's improved, not the most secure with his feet. And when he's pressured, he can make mistakes, as we've seen today. I think the trigger for the press has to be Micah.
Two minutes.
Gaza, lovely touch. Gaza, good save.
My! That has to be the save of the. That has to be the save of AFL 2023. Have you seen a better one, Doc? Doc, have you seen a better one?
Yes.
Well, you will have to tell
You
us.
do realize that the attackers have Superman at the other end, right? You do realize Superman is literally at the other end of the pitch.
Doc, have you seen a better one? Oh my.
It was a fantastic save nonetheless. It was a brilliant save.
My.
It was a brilliant save by Micah Brooks.
Ooh.
But, again, Randy Gomez makes the extraordinary look ordinary.
Oh my. What a save on the brink of halftime to take the Diamond FC into the half with a 1-goal-to-nothing advantage, the goal of the season. That's where the final whistle comes. It's 1-0, 1-0. Goal coming off the boot of the man, Jalen Smeens in the 30th minute of play after a miss in the 28th minute of play from the boot of the man Gaza. That's where we're going to take you to halftime. We will rejoin you in just about 12 or so minutes when it will be live action from the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. Until then, it's back to Master Control.
Welcome back to the Raymond E. Gishar Technical Center, where we're here watching the game where Diamond FC is playing against the attackers. Thus far in the game, we have Diamonds in the lead with 1 goal in favor. And the attackers is trying their best to get the ball out of their side, but the Diamonds is putting on a good defense at this time.
Indeed, the DFC have had a good defensive showing for the most part. They've had some interesting types of clearances at times, but they've done the job. So the attackers can look to move forward. They have to move forward quickly. And it's Keroy Reed on the ball. Reed now shifted wider towards Lee. Lee trying to get around the outside. Lee does everything right to get into the final third. But when he gets there, he just can't seem to find that final end product. Carlos to the upfield, throw in. Spoony on the line looking for and finding Lee, who's kept it in play. Lee beats a man down the byline. Lee. Carlos does very well. Now Jaden toward Hawley. Hawley run into danger, but Smings picks it up and finds Jaden. Jaden will look for and find Jalen here. And Jalen down the line has Special for company. Gets around Special. Jalen into the area. Jalen Smins. Easy walk for Randy Gomez. Wasn't enough height to beat Randy from that sort of distance.
Pretty good attempt by Jalen Smins.
Well, DFC throw-in. Jalen is causing some problems. He's causing some real problems to this attacker's defense. Too heavy. Jaden, but frustrated there. Throwing to the attackers now. Early in the piece of this one, of this second half, you can see immediately how the DFC took their lead. Jalen just being faster than everyone else. Jalen, handball, a throw-in will go the way, well, free kick throw will go the way of the attackers. Free kick to the attackers FC. Jalen the guilty party for committing the handball offense. And Bobby leaves it for Randy Gomez to take. I don't know Randy, he will go long. Goes all the way across field towards Special. Special drops this one off for short man. We'll find a Rashim. Rashim ups to go down the line to Gaza. Pushing the back by Gaza. Free kick to the DFC. Now they're trying to win possession but won it illegally. Very tasty affair in the early goings. Both sides giving away a lot of free kicks. This one will be a corner. Corner taken short. And just bundle off the ball. Too easy. Back up with the DFC. Floated in. Special deals with it. And poked all the way back. Sliced out wide. Took a bad skid. There was a bit of rain at the half. This field's a bit more slick than it was before. Reed. Can't get around the outside. Spooney. All the way back to Denzel. Special. Rashim. Back to special. And it's Spooney who has Lee wide. Lee back to Spooney here. Well, it's short, but actually, that's a rocket. That's a rocket. A thunderbolt. And he's beaten Micah. Hall ends up. What a hit. What a finish. Shortman has made it 1 goal apiece. Well. Tariq Joseph. What a hit that was. Absolutely left Micah for dead. We are tied, and there's no better goal you could score to tie it up than that. That ball was hit like an absolute rocket. Well. That was a very good hit. It was clean. It was really clean. And the attackers have the avenue back into this zone.
A throw in by the attackers. Oh, free kick. Goal kick by the Diamonds.
Again, looking at the replay of that shot. It was Shortman in there who picked it up, left it for Lee, took it back, and just put it up in the postage stamp. Well, you couldn't hit a ball better if you tried to. Gaza couldn't keep the ball in play. Goal kick. Spooney has done very well. He gets the return pass inside toward Denzel. Now Lee. Spooney trying to find Lee. Now Lee didn't go for it. Long searching ball. Special back there to clean up. Rashim. Shortman. Cut out well by Jaden. Shortman right back in there. But Jaden has done well. Showed some good strength. And feeds one over the top looking for Kevin, it looks like, out there. And Kevin has an option in the center. Deflected away by Special. It will be a corner. DFC are looking to regain a 1-goal lead. And it does look like Kentish John is getting warmer. It's only a matter of time now, I suspect, before Kentish John is back on, gets onto the field. He's become a very good goal scorer as of late. Scored some timely goals for the DFC. That's not a good corner at all. Just a hit and hope. Goes in behind for a goal kick. Ten minutes into this first half, in the second half, sorry. It's one goal apiece. Goals scored by Jalen Smains and then Tariq Joseph. Lee looking for Reed, and Reed couldn't keep it in. Looks like Reed is taking off the long sleeves he had earlier. Wabican, well, no, he won't get there. Jaden will win the throw in. Mason came across well to cover. Throw comes in toward Hawley. Hit and hope yet again. Randy Gomez has dealt with it rather easily. Joseph. His pass couldn't find the guys. A special steps in. But it will fall to Hawley. Goes over the top looking for Jalen, but Jalen was offside. Jared wasn't offside. Had Jalen left it, Jared was in behind. Jalen was offside. Jared was not. Mason. Wide for Wabi. Picked up now by Reed. Reed to short man. Now Denzel. Denzel gets himself in trouble. He gets himself out of it. And tries to shift it wider for Keon Lee. Gaza. Denzel. Rashim. This is the attackers that were there early in the first half, knocking the ball through the press. Shifted wide for Lee now. Lee to the byline. Lee cuts it back. There's no one in the mixer waiting for it. Lee did all of the hard work after they played some very good build-up, the attackers. He has to get this one right, Randy. Oh, he gets it perfect. Special. Oh, and Jared could have gotten in. Special was almost caught out. That's a lovely touch after a lovely pass by Randy Gomez. Out wide for Wabi here. Wabi goes short to Reed. Reed will turn. Reed looking for Gaza. And Gaza can get onto it here. Gaza has Reed in the middle waiting on it. Cross is defended. Forced to go all the way back to Rashim. Rashim puts this one in toward, look like Spoonie in there. Spoonie tussling, it will fall to Denzel. Pass is intercepted. And out front attackers throw. Special. Trying to poke one over. I don't think he realized it was Denzel running. Anyone else on the field, maybe. Not Denzel. Down the line, it's a very good throw by Micah. Does have Jalen who can try to get in behind. Mason does just enough. Special. Well, Jalen almost got there. But in the end, Special shielded it back to Randy. It's a good pass by Shortman. And it's fed through. And it could fall to Gaza, but there was too much pepper on that one. A bit too spicy for Gaza to handle. And it's out for a goal kick. The pass is not good. Wabi read it. And now he has Kiroy Reed. Went for a pot shot, nothing more than a hit and hope. special. Denzel. Reed. Gaza. Mistouch. DFC clear. Lovely ball out wide for Lee. Lee will find Shortman. Trying to poke it through. Almost got all the way through. Here's special now. It's been an extended run of possession for the attackers. Special is all the way up. Special is playing as a midfielder right now. Now it's Lee. Lee will find Denzel. Denzel puts one across. It was behind. Looked like Kiroy Reed. And Jaden. Too much. Ill-directed as well from Jaden. And Gomez goes short to Mason. Mason in space. Wabi. Denzel, lovely ball, and he'll find Lee. Lee will win the corner. Ball played in. Try to go for the diving header, but easily collected by the DFC. Randy, too composed, way too composed. Short man. Rashim. Now special. Jalen. Jalen with special for company. He'll beat him for pace every day of the week, but special with some very good strength. They just nudge Jalen off the ball. Reed as Denzel. Reed. Keon Lee with Carlos for company. Again deflected, again out for a corner. Change will be made for the attackers. It will be Shako. Well, it will be Shakoy coming on, I believe. And looks like Denzel may have made his way off. Gonna put in high. I declare by Jaden. As far as Reed. I have to specify which Reed now because you have Shakoy and Kiroy on the field. Poked out wide here. This could be troublesome. And it's just over the head of everyone. Cut back and cleared away. That was a good floating ball over the top. Almost picked out Mason. Wabi to take the throw. Lee couldn't keep it in play. Jalen gets around short man. Jalen, one-on-one with Special, gets her on the outside, but blocked. Well blocked by Special in the end.
We're,
So,
we're 66 minutes into the game, and we're seeing that both teams have one in favor of both of them. And I can see that attackers is trying their very best to come out of the deadbolt.
it does seem like a double change will be made for the DFC. That's a lovely ball. Floated over. It's caught him in behind. Ball coming in. And Micah spilled it. And the follow-up shot goes just over. The follow-up effort there just over. Couldn't keep it down. And, well, the DFC nearly went down 2-1. In the meantime, medical has been called. The changes now will come for the DFC. It seems like the first one will be Kevin, I believe. It's like Kevin Paul will be coming off, number 1, and well, Linton is having a conversation with Kevin. Well, I guess he sent him back onto the field. So it's the number 25. So I guess because of the injury, he may want to change his substitute.
No. It's
Looks like Lang will be the first man coming onto the field. And Jaden will be coming off as well. Well. He's taking Jaden off as well.
That's a very interesting substitution.
So this Kentish John will be coming onto the field of play. So have to see how they will choose to do this. Looks like Hawley may go over to the left side and Lang will slot into the midfield. Then Kentish John will come over to the right. Billington takes a free kick. Handball. Free kick. Reed. Back to Joseph. Goes back to Kiroy Reed. Now Rasheem Thompson. Mason. Spooney has Lee. Back to Vashawn Hodge. Lee yet again. Looking for shot by the goal scorer. And he wins a free kick. Good work there from a short man. To get his body in position to win that free kick. Taken early. It will be taken down by Lee. Lee lays it off here toward Kieran Reed. Ran himself into trouble. This could be troublesome because he has Jalen. And Jalen has slipped over the ball. Unfortunate. And now over Sean Hodge. Goes back to Mason. Mason searching for Shaquoi Reed. And on, and this time Micah can collect. David Brooks. This one is intercepted. Only as far as Thompson. Goes back to special for the white for Gaza. Gaza. Shakoy Reed with him. Ball goes into touch. The throw will go the way of the Attackers FC. Until the 71st minute of play. Still 1 goal apiece.
What's your prediction, Doc?
2-1.
In favor of?
I won't answer that. Special. Beats a man. Hits it with his left foot, but always dragged wide. Well, he's gotten forward a lot more today, Special. And a couple adventurous runs, he's had a shot. Yes, Carlos Reyes. Finds Jared Smains. Smains has Kentish John for company. He will use Kentish John. Back out wide for Jared Smains. Oh, Jared is frustrated with himself. That was a very good opportunity. A very good build-up play by the DFC. Just a mistouch, a rare mistouch from Jared Smains. Let the attackers off the hook. Push in the back. Free kick. Well, the referee wants to be retaken. It was a few yards to the right of where the free kick initially took, well, where the fall originally happened. A little short. To Kiroy Reed. Now Thompson. Back to Reed. Gaza. Reed. Gaza puts it in. Shakoy can't finish. Gaza all the way across goal. Lee can keep it in play, but then he puts it out for a throw-in. That's good build-up play. That looks very good by the attackers. Wabi has a throw. He'll find short man. Puts this one in high. Looking for Gaza. Forced to Shakoy. Can't direct his effort goalward. But the attackers are knocking on the door. Reed. Gaza. Reed. Lovely ball. It's Gaza here. Gaza cuts back. He pokes it across. Shakoy with a missed kick. They're not clearing it. And eventually it's booted away. And Jalen can get in behind. Jalen has Special for company. Special does well. That's what you have to do. He's faster than you. Put a body on him. Lovely ball. Jared Smains. Jared calmly rolls it into the far corner. As cool, as calm, as collected as you like. And the DFC take a 2-1 lead. Jalen did all the hard work to pick it up, and he picked out a lovely pass. And Jared Smains with one of the most composed finishes you will see. Very frustrated a bit earlier with the missed touch. This time, he made no mistake. Now the attackers, all of their hard work that they put in, it's all for naught. Because even though they were knocking on the door, it just took one counterattack. DFC are back in front. Special. Looking for Gaza. Defensive work initially. Here's Gaza now. Gaza can't keep it in play. Goal kick. Here's Spoonie. Mason has some trouble. Have to get this one off quickly. Gomez, easy. Back to Mason, sorry. Wabi. Reed. Cuts inside. Gets a return ball as well. And very crucial touch. Spoonie forces this one back to Randy Gomez. Here's Special. Over the top, it could fall here. It will fall, in fact, to Keon Lee. But Lee guilty of handling the ball. Oh, and the judge the free kick to be taken. Referee does judge it to be taken. And here's Lee. Lee cutting inside. No harm, no foul. The ball was put down. He touched it with his boot. But no one was alert to it except for the attackers. Here's Kiroy Reed. Reed to the byline, cutting it back. Micah Brooks came out well. It's Kentish John. That's a handball by Wabi.
Handball.
That's a blatant handball. Time ticking away. Precious seconds ticking away for the Attackers FC. They were in control of this one, but they didn't get the lead. And now they're in behind. And they have to get themselves back onto level terms. Shakoy has not quite made a difference that the Attackers would have hoped for from him. He's gotten his chances, hasn't been able to score. Now here's Jared to Jalen. Now Kentish John. Special got himself there, just ahead of Jared Smains. Now here's Lee. No movement ahead of him, so he has to go sideways to Spoonie. Now Gaza. Gaza back to Thompson. Giving away. He's onside. Pass took a bit too long and Special held read it as well. Thompson. Reed. It's a man too easily, Reed. Has Lee out wide. He's the ever-present danger out wide. Lee can cut back. Lee puts one in. It's taken down by Reed. Has a hit at goal. Good save. And the follow-up you can do nothing about. And in the 80th minute, the Attackers have equalized. It looks like Shakoy Reed, the man who was composed enough to take a touch and just poke it past Micah Brooks. 2-2. Game on. Shaquille Reed, I just said he hasn't made the impact that his team would have wanted. Well, he's come up with a goal when his team needed it most. Now the game is at level pegging. The game is back in the balance. It could swing either way. Will it be an attacker's victory? Will it be a DFC victory? One thing's for certain. There's one thing for certain on this day. Doc's prediction is dead wrong. Lee leaves it for Spoonie. Well, short man. Gaza now. Gaza. It's a lovely ball and Rashim is chugging. Rashim. And corner.
Seems like Gaza will be taking the corner.
Mason and Special go up for it. You have to put the ball in at this stage. They do put the ball in. Headed clear. And Jalen gets there. Goes back towards Kendis John. Kendis John goes back to Jalen Smains. Now water for Gaza. Reed. That's Keroy Reed. Well, not too far away. Not too far away. May hit my car down there. Not too far away. It was certainly a shot. It wasn't a good shot, but it was a shot.
A shot at what, Doc?
I think it must have bust my windshield. Lee. Now Reed finds Wobby. Back to Lee. Keroy Reed will find a short man now. Special. All right, for Thompson. This is a lovely build-up play by the attackers yet again. Oh, a missed touch. And can the DFC counter? It's Jalen. It's Jalen again. Jalen Smins rolls it past Randy Gomez. Yet again, the pace of Jalen Smins catches out this attacker's defense. He's been too hot for them to handle. And yet again, Jalen gets the better of Mason and Special. Just too much pace. Randy didn't know whether to come or to go. He ended up staying, and the DFC once again take a 1-goal lead. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-all. Now 3-2. Is there time enough for one more? Is there time enough for two more? Will the game flip completely? Here's Kentis John.
Searching for Jalen.
We'll find Jalen. Jalen has Jared around the outside. They won't catch Jared, you know. Jared is in behind, but it was on his left boot. Jared hits it.
Straight into the arms of the keeper.
No issues for Gomez at all. Lee lays it off. Short man. We'll find Keon Lee. Lovely touch there by Short man. Short man just getting all over and around the DFC defense. He scored today already. Lovely pass by Rashim out wide for Lee. Short man, back to Lee. That was a combination that led to Short man's goal. Short man goes down. It will be a free kick. And a change for the DFC. Looks like Hawley is the man coming out. it may be Rabbit coming in to replace him. Not certain. Maybe the man Rabbit who has come in to replace Hawley. It's a free kick in a pretty good position. He can shoot, he can cross, whatever he wants to do. You know he can hit one shot, man, Joseph. Joseph does hit it, and it's a good save in the end by Micah. It was dipping on him. He got down well and got just enough on it, and it's beaten Mason again. Jalen was special for company. Special had the angle this time, and Special does well. Special did just enough. Jalen will bundle Wabi off the ball. This will be a tense final 3 minutes plus whatever is added. Joseph searching for Shakoy Reed. Reed can't get there, you know. Gets down to the ball, needs to put it in. Does put it in, but can't keep it in play. Will be a goal kick.
Well, the attackers have 3 more minutes to either tie the game or try to score 2 more goals in order to win this game. Or the Diamonds also have the opportunity to just add some more goals to their score sheet.
Indeed. Joseph. It can't fall here. It will fall to what Kiroy Reed. Reed has a shot at goal. Oh, Micah did just enough. It was dipping. It was looping. And Micah did just enough. He's had a very good game in goal, Micah Brooks.
What a wonderful save. It's his second great save tonight, actually.
Indeed, Micah's had himself a pretty good game in goal. Saved a number of shots. Will be a corner again. Special and Mason up. Play it in, and it is one. It was one there, but it looked like maybe Mason. Referee wants the goal kick retaken. Taken wide. Looking for the Rabbit. One by Special. Rashim now. For the white to Gaza. Putting one in for Shakoy Reed, who can't win the initial header. All the way across for Keon Lee. Lee with Carlos Reyes for company. Goes back to Tariq Joseph. Joseph looking to drive one at goal. Jalen does very well. Mason.
Seems to can get through Mason.
Mason using his body well. It's a big lad, Mason. Wabi giving away. DFC can look to break. Can look to settle the tie here. Because Rabbit is streaking away. And he can't look to find the Rabbit. But he puts it into no one in particular. And Randy Gomez collects rather easily. Well, there's a man down for the DFC.
There are actually 2 of them down.
Carlos seems to want to stretch us. You will have 4 minutes added. Well, you will have more than 4 minutes added now because he'll have to have injury time in injury time. 3 goals to 2. More than enough time for the attackers to get back into it. They do have to create something and create it fast. need Gaza, they need Shaquille Reed, they need Joseph Shortman, someone to step up with a goal. Kamoy Garvey looks like he'll be getting ready to come onto the field of play to replace the injured man. So it will be Garvey. Gomez goes long, bouncing and finding Reed. Mason finding Spoony. We're looking for Gaza. And Special nods it all the way back to Gomez. This time Gomez goes long to the other side looking for Keroy Reed. Instead bounces toward Lee. Back to Keroy Reed. That's a hard challenge. There will be a foul and a free kick to the DFC. He's getting a card, Keroy Reed. He's won himself a yellow. Carlos back on his feet. No, he goes back down. And, well, the referee's going to call medics onto the field, but if he was able to walk, he walked back infield, so the referee didn't send him off the field. Well,
he seems to be in a bit of some pain right now.
I don't think Carlos is bad. I've played against Carlos, played with Carlos. It's a lot worse than that to send that man to the ground. Seems to have just been a stinger. Incidental contact. Time is ticking. All of time is ticking. And now that he's being sent off to the side, I will bet you in a couple seconds he'll be ready to come back on. Bit of magic spray. That's all you need. He's back. Booted upfield. Captain, goal kick. Gomez in toward Keroy Reed. Now Keon Lee. Lee poked away, throw in. Tell us need to move quickly. They are down a goal. They need to move quickly. Joseph. Keroy Reed over to Special, who's come out of defense. Special pokes up water for Gaza. Gaza looks to float it inside. Initial header is one. Special hits it. Wide of the target. As I said, couple seconds, Carlos is back. Here come the attackers. It's falling out for Shakoy. Pokes it over looking for Lee. Micah falls on it. Just in time too. Mason. The rabbit is there. He can poke it over for Jalen. Who has the pace of Wabi. And Jalen in behind to seal the deal. Foul called against Jalen. Taking short. Mason moving quickly. Spoony. Reed. Gaza's in behind. But Gaza took a long touch. They didn't need the long touch, Gaza. Throw in. Attackers moving quickly. Can the DFC hang on? They couldn't do so last time out. Goes back. Rashim lobs it in. He's offside. He is in an offside position. Is that the final nail in the coffin? All eyes on referee Burton. When does he blow? Oh dear. He was in behind, but he stumbled. Tripped on the Tough Monster. It'll be a free kick. Guess he was pulled. It's a bit of a tug. Look like Tough Monster to me, but bit of a tug. Can't be more than seconds left. TFC play it down the line. It's a goal kick. Attackers need to move. Well, it's a throw-in actually. Out of touch. Throw-in again to the attackers. They have to move. They have to move quickly. That will be all. The DFC were able to hold on this time. A complete 180 of the result the last time they met. It was 3-2 attackers. That was 3-2 Diamond. Goals from the Smains brothers yet again. Enough, more than enough for the attackers FC to handle. They did have a bit of a fight put up by Shakoy Reed and Shotman Joseph. But they just didn't have enough in the tank. And the DFC can come away with 3 points in this Champions League opening fixture for them. Player of the game, looking to see who it will go to. Well, I'm not seeing the checkouts. Not sure when we'll get it. Linton arguing something with the referee, but that will be all for us here at the REGTC. And join us again on, I believe, Tuesday, where we will have some more footballing action. But for now, we'll take you back to Master Control.